Each year we look forward to seeing the beautiful themes and decorations that are brought to us by Raz Imports, one of our favourite US suppliers. They create gorgeous, not just decorations, but entire looks and themes. Helps us to put together looks, helps us to put the pieces together in our homes and really create wow factor. So today I'm thrilled to share the first of the themes for 2024. Hope you enjoy. So what we're going to do is I've created a little slide set that we can work our way through. All these images are from Raz Imports, and all these images are designed to give us that inspiration and some ideas on how we can display using their gorgeous decorations. So the first theme we're looking at today is called A Blushing Holiday. It is pink, silver and red, kind of Barbie inspired, I would say, after the big influx of pink that we saw last year with the Barbie movie. You can see that they're using mirror finishes there with some mirror balls, the trees with a mirror finish as well, and even a really sweet, let me just move this out of the way, a really sweet little pick that is also available in pink and silver. In the past, we've done a bit more of red, white and pink. So as I said, silver's sort of a slightly more fun and glitzy version that we're working with this year. Now the tree that we've got here, also use this as an idea. You know, this is another way you can decorate your tree. If you love it, you could do it with any colorway where you are working with a sort of a garland of decorations rather than using the decorations the entire way across the tree. So that's another sort of a nice little bit of inspiration that you can use from the images that they've shared here. What I love about this also is they have created not just sort of the lolly pink that was in, if I'm just going to quickly go back, that's sort of to me more of a lolly pink in there, a bit brighter. There's also paler pink, but then they also have a look that's more just the pale pink, so you can work with either. If you don't like having that little bit more bold and pop color, then you can take that lolly out and just go with pale pink, red and silver. The trees that you see here, they've got a lot of lit glass trees this year, which are really pretty, always look great as part of your display. And then you can see in the background also we're seeing a lot of trees with just the lights that you can hang some special ornaments on, and again, great for filling a corner, adding a little touch of Christmas to any room that you want in your home. The macarons I shared there was just one of my favorite little packs that are in the range this year. Really, really pretty. So as I said, you've got kind of the real flocking, the brighter color there of the middle photo with the deer, then incorporating in the same image, you've got the pale pink and sort of a brighter pink in there. The trees on the left with the iridescent, we're seeing quite a bit of iridescent this year as well, and this is the theme that Raz has put it into. These are lit glass trees and will look great, not just with this theme. And remember, when you're looking at these, this may not be your theme, but you can use some of the pieces and incorporate them into the looks. I think this would work really well with any of your vintage themes as well, even crystal that you might be going with. So if you go with clear and crystal, you could go with the trees like that. They would also work really well. And again, this theme is seeing a little bit of vintage as well, which I think also the iridescence kind of gives me a little bit of that vibe, as well as the bolder look with the mirror balls as the sort of the other end of the spectrum in the look. I wanted to just share this range here, Hayley Bush, this collection is new. I think she's been doing work for Raz for a little while, but I thought it was really sweet, some of the pieces that go with this theme coming up. And you could also use them obviously in a gingerbread theme where you just have a little touch of pink if you wanted to, particularly as you can see there, you've got a gingerbread house as one of the options. In this image, you can see the Hayley Bush sign at the back standing up, so you can see how big it is. Also some of that, again, that sort of vintage inspired, the Santas there as the drink holders and as a mug there. I think that is a hanging ornament in the pink, looks like a champagne bottle, and again your flocked deer. And then on the right again, the iridescent, so that's actually the iridescent baubles in those wreath and garland are actually a set of garland, it's a garland with iridescent baubles throughout it that have been set into those two pieces, which is a really, really fun look and great way to add, particularly if you add lights to that, you really add some wow factor, but also keeping sort of that monotone look, which is really lovely. I also like, again, you've got that vintage feel with the houses here and that the bottle brush trees with the baubles in them. And then you've got, again, that the silver mirror ball, which is really glitzy to sort of create a complement for each other, but quite different looks. All right, so that it was our first theme. Second theme, candy shop. Now I haven't got a lot of photos here because the candy shop is really their gingerbread range. And gingerbread has been around for a few years now. It's never going to disappear. It's always classic. It also goes with anything you have, or if you want to just have gingerbread, it's the perfect pieces to have in a hutch near your kitchen or on the kitchen bench itself. So I think that you can't go wrong by having it as part of your range. So the Candy Shop collection has got your more traditional gingerbread style. The houses are on the image on the right. You can see a little battery lit houses, which are really sweet. The ones on the right, you can also see the lights on there. The sign at the back is lovely. I'm pretty sure that one was new for this year. Lovely big tin sign, and incorporating a bit of red and white in with the gingerbread. It's not just red and white though. You can see some of the gingerbread does have green on it as well. So you have got a mix of various colors that you can incorporate into the theme. I do love the new nutcracker that they've got there in the red and white, a larger nutcracker that works with this theme. He's got the tray, so you can use him and you set something light on there if you want to. You've also got more of the gingerbread houses and trees. I also like that Merry Christmas sign at the back. Something like that sign is a great option to add to so many different displays. You can sit it at the back of your table and then have a smaller display sort of across the front, even if you set flowers in foam or something like that, or put a wreath around the base of that. It gives you lots of options to very easily decorate a space for Christmas. The little gingerbread on the trays there, really sweet. As I said, classic gingerbread pieces coming in this year. And I do love, what I'm really loving with the images that Raz has created this year for us, is they are showing us even more. I feel that there's a bit more there, maybe I'm wrong, but how to create with the pieces they have. So this wreath that they've made on the right is such a beautiful style where you've got the flowers, some of the glass ornaments in there. Elves are always fabulous in wreaths. We use them a lot. Very easy. You can just use florist wire to tie these pieces on. We'll create decorating videos for you throughout the season. We have some already on the channel that you can look at, showing you how you can create wreaths yourself, and sort of just the simplicity really of having your one flower, couple of glass ornaments, and it's the elves that are kind of their little wow factor and a bit of fun on that wreath there. So as I said, Candy Shop's always going to be around in different slight variations each year, but it's such a beautiful and classic part of our Christmas decorating. Champagne Wishes is one. I'm actually going to just move this out of the way. Let's move me right over here. This tree is absolutely stunning in my opinion. It is cream, champagne gold, almost feels like you've got like a pearly finish. You could almost add a little bit of platinum in there as well, sort of soft platinum, sort of silver, but more of a, some silvers of almost a whiter silver, not a grey silver. All of those would work really well in this. They've also, if you look at the tree, you can see, I'm just going to zoom in on the tree a bit here, and you can see that the tree has beautiful garlands hanging in it of pearls and chain. So you've got lovely elegance with the hanging ornaments there. Also, if you look at the top of the tree, you've got a bow that's created, just a simple bow with ribbon, one of the ribbons for the season. And again, I'm seeing a lot more of this sort of small spray out the top with a bow as an option as part of the tree topper on the tree. I also love that on the tree you can really see that there's lots of finial shapes. So the longer shape ornaments are a really lovely, very elegant and nice to mix in with your glass pieces, your round glass pieces, to add just a little bit of variation to your theme and to the look of the tree. And then you can see also a little bit of some like crystal kind of drops in there as well that are through that tray. On the right hand side of the same image, the garland there, you can see the edge of the garland just covered in balls, is absolutely stunning. And something that, I mean, to do a piece like that, you do use a lot of stock, but does look amazing. So something to consider. I think a lot of what they've done here is glass, so particularly the garland would be incredibly fragile, but you can create things like that also with more shatterproof baubles, which would be a little bit easier to do. You'll see also that on the base of the tree here, we've got seeing a lot more of these sort of slightly bigger ornaments sort of sitting as part of the decorations at the base of trees. So you've got some large sort of candy finish balls at the base of that tree that also is designed to sort of just finish off the entire look of the tree. Then you've got the just a simple on the right hand image, a really sweet champagne ornament, glass ornament, part of the Eric Cortina range, I believe, that is a collection of beautiful glass decorations that Raz creates. And here, to put together all the looks that go together in this theme, you've got your reindeer, so the gold, then you've got the trees that have got pearl in them, and looks like maybe even a little bit of clear kind of rhinestone on there, possibly. And then you've got the rhinestones in the, or crystals in the trees, and even the little bit of sort of crystal trim around the top of the champagne bottle in there, which is a really nice way to finish off your table decor. Okay, another beautiful way of putting together your pieces, rather than just having the Santa, look to get a couple of the trees. So in this case, they've used their bottle brush trees with the same color baubles on there, and then a beautiful sleigh behind. So put those pieces together on your table, and it really finishes the look off, rather than just having Santa sort of sitting there by himself. Always consider the whole look. You could put Santa and those trees by themselves on a tray, and that would become an entire display, rather than even though Santa's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but just a few ideas on how you can really sort of step up your decorating to that kind of next level. And again, an example on the right that I think is really pretty, using an ice bucket to show how you can decorate. They've got the champagne bottle in there, using again some of the beautiful picks. I've got a photo of the picks that are in that, and the ribbon that was on the top of the tree, bringing everything together. And then just to finish the look, a little bit of foliage down the bottom, the champagne glass there, and a little lantern. In fact, the lantern's got a champagne bottle in a bucket in there as well, which is a really nice sort of mirroring the two looks together. On the right, just to the right hand side first, the picks here, let's move me out of the way. The picks here are the ones that were in the champagne bucket, so the leaf pick at the top and the ball pick at the bottom. And then on the left, going to the left hand side, you've got examples of the beautiful nutcrackers. Again, a stunning garland that they've made, primarily using flowers, big flowers in this one, in the cream colors, and then you've got champagne gold as well, a few larger decorations in there, and some lovely draping foliage that they've obviously added to the base garland. So what I'd suggest you've got layered there is you've got probably a green garland, then you've got a draping garland that they've layered next, then they've used a leaf garland in the champagne. So that's 3 garlands all layered together to give you the base onto this, and then particularly towards the corner, you've got a few big flowers, and then hanging from there some lovely decorations and a little bit of the ribbon that again goes into your overall look of your the tree topper as part of the sort of bringing your themes together throughout the home. Really very, very elegant theme. Okay, Gingerbread Lane. So we had the candy shop, which is, as I said, was gingerbread, but this is the theme that's new for 2024, and it is a very much sort of gingerbread and white theme with the oranges brought in there, and also using the beautiful lush foliage which has become very popular this year. Simple decorations like the ones on the right hand side there, the gingerbread houses that are flat, are lovely additions, and something that will go with any theme as well. So a really good investment because it doesn't date. A piece like that you can use year upon year, and in many different themes if you like to change your themes up each year. Going back to the photo on the left, that gingerbread man is about 115 centimeters. So for overseas, I'm in Australia, so that's why centimeters. Overseas, that's around 4 foot, just under 4 foot tall. So very big gingerbread man there. Absolutely beautiful, new again, like the red and white nutcracker that we saw earlier, or soldier. Very, very pretty in the gingerbread base color with the white trim. Really lovely addition this year. The other pieces that are new this year, let's just move that again. So again, the Santa in the gingerbread outfit I'm kind of a bit amazed that we haven't been doing this before, or maybe we did many years ago and I've forgotten, but a really lovely Santa, and the elves also are super sweet in this theme. And you can see that they're working in the green foliage again, white trees and decorations, and just some simple gingerbread trees and houses around to pull it together, and then just popping a couple of those hydrated oranges around to keep that component of the theme working together. In the image with the Santa, you can see in the pot there's actually a pick there with two gingerbread houses. So that's actually a pick that has the two pieces on it, mixed in with the green and green foliage and the white berry pick. Really, really lovely. I'm not normally into elves, I've say myself, but these guys are really sweet. And the final thing we're going to share today is actually, I've got to say, this is my favorite for this year. I always like a little bit of bright in my decorating, but I do not normally go with gold. So it's actually quite surprising that this is the theme that's appealed to me. But I love the freshness of the blue and green together. I've been really loving the way that we're seeing a lot more of the green foliage, as I said, different finishes of foliage, pine cones, berries, lush green in cypress, in Norway spruce, in pine, in the finishes, even eucalyptus, and they're all brought together in a piece like this. This design really works with the ribbon as the sort of the hero of it, and then incorporates some lovely pieces in that blue and green, and then gold to round it out and create full richness. The photo on the left, the garland is, I think, one of the prettiest garlands I've ever seen, to be honest. Layering of the ribbon once again in there. So you've got a thin velvet ribbon in there, then you've got your tartan ribbon, and then the decorated with glass primarily in the gold and the blue and the green. You've also got lanterns, and we're seeing a lot of beautiful lanterns in black and in gold throughout this season. So some lovely ones that Raz have got. Other suppliers also we're seeing coming in, which is really great because they're not just Christmas, so they're something you can keep out all year if you want to. Then you've got these nutcrackers in sort of a cardboard, or it'll be a wood cutout nutcracker, and then the three-dimensional regular nutcrackers in the front left hand of that image there. Then just having a look, there's our two nutcracker varieties. So we've got the nutcrackers on the right are the more blue and green color, which as I say is beautiful, and there's lots of luster in there. They've got the ginger jars on the top, which is in keeping with the ginger jars that are also part of this theme, a big part of the look of the tree, and something, as I said, particularly the ginger jar at the back, one I'm absolutely loving myself. And then the nutcrackers on the left with the pale blue and the deeper blue tones, so you can use them not just in this theme. This would be sort of something that works across lots of different themes as well, if you have a bit of blue that you like, even sort of your traditional themes. And then again showing how we've got the ribbon first of all in the wreath at the back. So the layering of the velvet blue ribbon, then the tartan ribbon. The bow, again, I'm feeling everything is a little bit toned back this year with the ribbons, sort of not, I don't know, there's sort of a little bit neater in the tree, as we saw with the bow at the top of the tree in the previous theme. Then you've got some beautiful trees in the blue and white, in either a cone tree or sort of more the Chinese inspired trees, which go with the ginger jar look, obviously. The sleigh in the gold is beautiful, and then decorations again using the greenery throughout. So you've got greenery in that sleigh sitting with just a semi-opaque glass ball in that blue color, which is just a really lovely combination. I also love that you can see in here you've got candle holders. So always candle holders are such a great option and investment to get a couple of sets. You know, if you change your themes, you might want gold and black, for example, or white and black, and you can then add them to so many different looks that you're working throughout your home. Again, a couple of the beautiful decorations. So the glass Santas in the blue tones with the bottle brush trees, which are really, really pretty. And again, the Santa himself with the tartan on his outfit and the gold brought in with the presents there. So a really very pretty look and way of incorporating the same tartan in another area of your home. If you look in the back of the photo with the Santa too, you can see again a simple bow added to it looks to me like a pre-made sort of eucalyptus wreath with just a bow, so it brings in the color of the season, brings in the color of the tree that you might have in your home without having to have a wreath that's specific to that theme that you have, to, you know, sort of meaning you have to carry lots of different wreaths. Just add a bow that matches your decorating on a plain green wreath, and then it makes it easy to incorporate throughout your home and bring your themes together. And the final photos that we've got here, again, the gold, I would not normally have thought I would go with gold nutcrackers like these, but I think they are absolutely stunning because, as I said, I'm not normally into bright gold, but I can see these guys in my home. The reindeer also beautiful. The stocking is stunning. Everything you can see, I'm a little bit excited by this thing, so I'm a little bit biased on this one, but it has a lot, I think, that's fresh and new, and but also light and airy. So it's got warmth and it's got lusciousness, but it's also got it's also still, to me, light, which particularly for Australian homes, or particularly, you know, if you're in Florida or California, places where it's not snowing, where it's not heavy, you know, you have a lot of light at Christmas time. All right, so just a reminder, it's a Christmas coach. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I'd love it if you could do that. I'm Nicole Kelleher. I have owned a Christmas store for 17 years. I've actually just handed that over to a beautiful lady named Tamara, who's now owner of the store. But I still love seeing what's happening with Christmas and share my my experience and my inspirations that I get as I put together different looks for the coming season. So as I said, the Christmas Coach is our channel. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a sensational day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.